and we're off and walking, and very quickly run into this nice view of the valley. Oh man, it is cold out here today, but that means we just got to keep on moving. Hey, we're on the trail. We can tell this guy, I think he's got it sighted in. This guy and this guy do. This guy is not. He needs to come back and work a little harder. Here's a little older. He's sighted in too. So we got 3 people that are good. 4th, no good. I don't know who these guys are. They may be moonshiners trying to protect this ground. These 3 guys we have to worry about because they're very accurate. This guy that looks like he's got a 9mm pistol, we don't have to worry about him as much because he's all over the sign, so we can probably duck and dodge him out. But anyways, we're on the trail. Got 60 miles to go. It's 26 degrees, so we gotta get moving because it's cold. All right, let's hike on. Good view of that same valley. We're just farther up in it. Oh, isn't that nice? Another hiker loves us. Oh, so special. All right, so here's our real first challenge. We've crossed a lot of streams, but now with freezing temperatures, we have to be very careful because we definitely do not want to mess around and get our feet wet because that could have all sorts of implications for the rest of the day and particularly tonight. So got to use some real caution here. Just hiking along and came across this campsite with a picnic table, kind of in the middle of nowhere. And but somebody put a lot of effort into it. And then when you get to the picnic table, you see this plaque, and you kind of see the significance. Probably makes all of us think of a pet that we've walked with in life and is no longer here. I know it does me. So we better hike on. So we made it to Jenkins Shelter. Pretty much standard makeup of picnic table, shelter, privy, and a spring down there. So we're not staying here. We dropped off our wood shavings for the privy, and so we did our good deed, and now we're going to move on. Unfortunately, the hostel is apparently no longer operating, and so there's another shelter in like 10 miles that I guess it's almost 2 o'clock, so we'll try to make that. And if we can, then that would be great, if we can make it and it's not full. And if we can't, we'll just find a campsite along the way, I think. So either way, we probably need to get going so we're not walking in there at dark. So, but we've went right around 11, 12 miles so far. And so that'll give us a really big day. But because of the cold, we've been moving fast. Fortunately, it's warmed up. It's probably, I would guess, mid to high 30s now. Either way, the wind is kind of slowed down. That's what was really hurting. So anyways, good walk, good day. And now let's keep trucking. Okay, we're just crossing Virginia 623, and we came across this view, which is without a doubt the best one of the day, probably the best one in 3 or 4 days. We're still standing here at this viewpoint, and my wife has just told me that a friend is coming to hike with me tomorrow, and so I guess we're just gonna stay here or somewhere along this road and link up with them, and then we'll go find a place to stay, and then we'll come back out here and launch tomorrow. So that's awesome. Except for now that the sun is starting to go down, it is getting cold again. So as I stand here, I'm pretty stinking cold. So the day ends as it started, really cold. But had its good points. Actually, at one point I was hiking in just my long sleeve shirt. But that was uphill, so, but it did seem to get, it had to be around 40, but now it's quickly going to the 20s again. So all in all, good day. So now we'll just sit here and wait for my friend, and then we'll go somewhere and get warm. So I don't know, probably touch back with you when we figure that out. So stay tuned. There is a nice picture of how cold it's been the last 2 days. Ice. Hey everybody, so here we are in Tazewell at a motel. And so 2 nights in a row in a motel. I would almost feel guilty about that, but the temperature outside right now is 25, and that is not including wind chill factor. And when we came off the top of the ridge, that wind was howling, so no doubt wind chill has it down in the teens. We've survived that already on this trip, but no sense being out in it if we don't need to. So great surprise. A friend came pick me up, and we will be walking together for the next day or two. So that's awesome, because the trail is here for everybody, and I definitely do welcome walking with friends and family. So I look forward to this opportunity, and you'll obviously see that the next day or two. For today, started in Bland, and we finish in Tazewell, and the message of today is really cold. When we started, it was definitely down in the low 20s. Like I said, wind chill I think had to have it in the teens, because the first 3 hours were cold walking. Warmed up, and even to the point where I was sweating at one point. But long and short, we made it through. Even had a few good views, good scenes, and so good day. Again, we seen, I think today's count was 13 or 14 through hikers, one family of 7. Mom, dad, and 5 kids and a dog out hiking the Appalachian Trail. So that's really cool. Just hard to believe, but they're out there doing it. They're out there right now sleeping in a tent. So, it's there for everyone. And so we look forward to the future of just being out in it tomorrow and many days to come, and sharing it with everybody. So good day. Hope you enjoyed it, and look forward to tomorrow. See you then.